What's up, dudes? It's Be Fresh, and it is Friday. And today, my friend Matt is in town, and we're gonna go check out Ballerina, the John Wick movie. But before we get into all that, make sure you like this video and hit that notification bell and get notified every time I upload a new video. So yesterday, my friend Matt came into town and hit me up and said, "Dude, what are you doing? I'll come over later and play with Madden." But my PS4 is broken and I sold my TV. So then we just went to the bar instead and hung out there for a few hours. And then he wanted to go see that Ballerina movie from John Wick. And so we're gonna go see it today. I'm gonna go see Ballerina with Matt. And then to troll it up a little bit, I'm gonna be wearing the Donald Trump mugshot shirt because hey, there's a lot of stuff going on between Donald Trump and Elon right now. So yeah, so why not troll? So I just got in my car this morning and my window was rolled completely down. Pretty strange. And then last night, Matt kept asking me where my car was. So yeah, that's really freaking weird. I don't like that at all. So one of the first questions when he shows up last night at my house was, "Where's your car at?" I'm like, "I don't know, it's fucking parked over there." And then we go to the bar. He goes, "Where's your car at?" I go, "It's parked in the parking lot." He's like obsessed with asking me where my car's at. I'm starting to think, dude, it's weird. And then I get in my car this morning and my window's rolled down. I'm like, what is that? Did I leave my window down or is somebody fucking with my car? Hope somebody will steal it. I don't know. So, anyways, I just got to the movie theater. He just called and was like, "Where are you at? It's 12:30. I don't want to be late." So, I'm going to go inside. I think this shirt might troll liberal people, but we will see.
Where's you from?
Are you excited?
But I'm too fat right now.
That was pretty good.
It was.
Just getting out of Ballerina. It was pretty good, guys. Definitely recommend it. Alright, dude, so just got out of the theater a little while ago. Making my way over to McDonald's to get some fries and a drink. And the movie was pretty good, not gonna lie. It was actually really good. Definitely recommend it, but not for small kids. I don't know if it was rated PG-13 or rated R. It was likely rated R because, not because of like the cursing or nudity or anything, but there was a lot of action. There was just a lot of blood and a lot of fight scenes. So I'm pretty sure it was rated R, but I could be wrong. But yeah, really good movie. If you're into action, John Wick type stuff, definitely recommend it. Go check it out. It's actually pretty funny. I walked in the movie theater with this shirt on, and I wasn't sure if anybody would even say anything or what. So I get in there. There's people just look at you differently when they were just looking at me differently. As soon as I walked in, there's a couple on the bench that looked at me differently. Then I got over by the concession stand and a grandma was like basically staring at me, and I wasn't sure if she was waiting for somebody behind me or what was going on, but I walked past her and then she goes, "Oh yeah," as I'm walking past her, and I just smiled and I kind of laughed, chuckled a little bit because it was actually really kind of cute that this grandma was she was really supportive. It was really cute, actually. And then I got to the ticket stand, and the ticket holder was a young woman who was obviously, you know, she seemed a little bit mortified. She was obviously not a Donald Trump voter, I'm guessing, which was kind of funny. And then I went to give her my ticket, and she's like, I already got it. And like, she didn't scan it or anything. And then she called over some dude, and he walks by and he's going like this or something, like he's gonna kick somebody out. I don't know if he's talking about kicking me out or what, but I made it into the movie, watched the movie, it was good, and now I'm at McDonald's. Not gonna lie, at the end of the movie, Matt's just talking throughout this movie. First he's commenting on the movie, and then he's like taking little snipes at me, like busting my balls. And I'm like trying to watch this movie. I don't want to hear this, jackass, saying this stuff. I don't want to hear him saying anything, dude. Like, honestly, I just want to watch a movie. I don't want to hear this guy talk. And he's making jokes that he thinks are funny, but they're not for funny. They're kind of just stupid and annoying. And then he's taking little snipes at me, making me the butt of the joke, like some jokes, and I'm just like, God, shut up. And so we're leaving, and I'm just like, are you always this annoying? So to recap my life at this point, I'm 43. My mom, about my mom. My family is pretty much non-existent. My friends, quote unquote, are basically gone now. And the ones that do hang around are manipulative and talk crap, like, and the girls are non-existent. And they're even more manipulative than the guy friends. And I live in a state where gas is about to be $10, and basically rich people can only afford to live here. And there's like nothing here. Well, guys, I finally did it. I blocked my friend of like, quote unquote friend, of like 20 years today. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. In a way, I kind of feel like a jerk, which is kind of weird, because I gave this dude a lot of slack, and I put up with a lot of stuff, and at the end of the day, I made a boundary, and he crossed it, and he just didn't seem to care, man, which is weird. I said, hey, don't say that stuff. I'm not homophobic. I'm not gay, but I'm also not homophobic. And guys, sometimes mess around and say that stuff to each other, but it gets a point to where it's just too much. And that mixed in with some other things that were said, it wasn't jokes anymore. It was just somebody being toxic and somebody being blatantly disrespectful. And I talked about this on a video where I went to Sacramento. And since then, I brought it up and I said, hey, how dare you say that? If you keep talking like this, I'm going to block you. And he basically said, I'm not going to apologize, And when I brought up me blocking him, he said, "Promise." So I don't know if he was just joking. I don't think he was really joking. I don't think he really cares, honestly. So maybe he does. I don't know. But for my own peace of mind, getting a text message that is just you know maybe it's supposed to be a joke, but it is just kind of like a jerk thing to say. It's more like a bully, joke than something that I actually think is funny. It's like when somebody makes you the butt of every joke, do you really want to hang out with that? And my answer to that is no. So, I had to block it. I don't want to see it. I don't want it on my screen, so I blocked it. Yeah, I know we've been friends for 20 years or whatever, but dude, it's time to grow up or whatever. I don't know.